Frankenstein's Aunt by Rune Pettersson. All's well. Everything? Igor, said Hannah Frankenstein, try to get the horse to go a bit faster so that we catch the last night train. This time the hay in the cart was nice and dry to sit on, and she dared not smoke for fear of fire. It was a wonderful August night, soft and warm in the round red moon. Followed them along the road over the hills. Franz was sitting silently in the hay, his glasses glinting on the tip of his nose in the moonlight. Well, you know, Franz, said Aunt Frankenstein, it does seem rather mean to leave so suddenly like this, but I really do think I've done my bit. It'll be very nice indeed to get back home again, I must say. Did you hear, by the way, that I had a card from Count Dracula today? A really nice card with a picture of a bat on it. He said that he took my advice that he has taken my advice and has gone back to Transylvania to look for work. He was feeling very well, he said, now that he felt at last that he had a place in society. And do you know what he was working as? On night duty in a blood donor center. The right man in the right place, I should say. But he was a handsome man, he certainly was. You're very quiet, she said to Franz. Are you upset because we left? No, I just feel so peculiar, said Franz bleakly. Something to do with the moon. Well, the way you stared at it for the last few months, I'm not surprised you feel peculiar. That was a good job done, curing Talbot of his phobias. I really do think so, but it surprises me that you, with your scientific aptitude, could actually seriously believe that the illusionist was a ghost. Franz cleared his throat. Gifted as I am naturally, I'm a contradictory individual, he said, his voice suddenly strangely hoarse. Another cold coming, thought Aunt Frankenstein. He will have to go to a specialist when we get home. They drove on for a while in silence, no sound except the tap of hooves and the creaking of the cart, the moon following them on their journey, its treacherous light falling onto Franz's pale face. Franz, said Aunt Frankenstein, didn't you shave just before our guests arrived? The sea of tranquility, muttered Franz hoarsely. Your whole face is hairy, exclaimed Aunt Frankenstein. Franz was staring at the moon, gabbling away to himself. The sea of tranquility, mare tranquillitatis, mare tranquil. His voice broke into a growl. When Hannah Frankenstein looked closer at him, she saw that hair was growing all over the man, on his hands as well, and the nails he usually kept so praiseworthy short were suddenly as long as Slovenly Peter's. But Franz, she cried, what's the matter? Your lower jaw is just like Talbot's. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? An astronomer and all. Franz just growled in reply. She tugged at Igor's coat-tails. Igor, she said, stop, I've had enough, I want to get down. Igor turned around. His new teeth gleamed white in the moonlight, now protruding like bowling pins out of his lower lip in his hairy face, and he growled at her in reply. Then Aunt Frankenstein picked up her suitcases and jumped right out of this story. And that's the end. Not a book that a lot happened in, but a lot of fun voices to do. There is one sequel that I have heard of, and I will see if I can get it just for fun. I think people have enjoyed this reading, so thank you for listening, watching, and I will see you in the next book.